So just in case you haven't had enough Marvel in your life, Captain Marvel is right around the corner. But of course, Captain Marvel isn't the only name she's ever gone by, considering she spent the large majority of her existence as the character known as Ms. Marvel. Now of course, in recent comic book history, that has changed because when she became Captain Marvel, the former name of Ms. Marvel was given to a brand new character, one who is Kamala Khan, who most notably is a Inhuman, who of course has a very interesting backstory due to the fact that she's a Pakistani American who also happens to be Muslim. I myself, of course, love the comic books. I think Kamala Khan is a great character, and she's definitely been getting a pretty decent push pretty much everywhere they can put her into. And of course, a lot of people have been wondering what's going to happen with this character, because we know for a while that they were teasing something was in development. Well, recently, Kevin Feige, the man in charge of the MCU, came out and set the record straight. He says, and I quote, "We're doing Captain Marvel right now. Captain Marvel shooting right now with Brie Larson. Ms. Marvel, which is another character in the comics books, the Muslim hero who is inspired by Captain Marvel, is definitely sort of in the works. We have plans for that once we introduce Captain Marvel into the world." So honestly, this isn't much of a surprise. Like, Ms. Marvel has quite a big fan base considering how new she is, and I would say other than Miles Morales, out of all the new characters they've introduced since 2010, she's probably the second most famous one, which is really good. And you gotta think of the way the character can be handled and what the messaging behind it can be, and that's obviously why they want to introduce this character and why they're probably going to within the next 5 years. Now of course, Kamala can't really exist without the existence of Captain Marvel because of that whole fanboy mentality she has in the fanfiction and stuff she's writing, which makes her honestly a perfect fit. And with the whole Inhumans thing more or less falling apart and not going anywhere, you really gotta think this would be a perfect Inhuman to bring into the world and distract people from, well, that TV show that nobody watched, so I guess there's nothing to really distract anybody from. But it's a good, smart pick, and bringing in a younger type of audience in along for a ride and having diversity in it is definitely something Marvel wants. So honestly, I'm really excited and I can't wait till this happens.